Hi guys, it's Hans. Welcome to this new journal on Monday, week 123. So working in my handmade Coptic binded art journal, I'm starting with modeling paste that I'm applying with my Finivar silicone brush. And I'm not going for something smooth, on the contrary. So as I do want it to have some texture, I'm even adding texture powder to it so that my modeling paste is even more texturizable, if that's a word. Once it's dry, I'm coming back in with the rust paste from Finivar, and I'm starting with the darkest color that I'm using to enhance the texture that I already have going on my page. Then I'm going back in with that second color of the pastes, which is the orange brown. And I'm applying it on top of the darker brown to create that rusty reaction that it will have in the end. But yes, I want the first brown to be as good as dry before applying the second one. Otherwise they just contaminate each other and you don't see any difference anymore. Then I'm going back in with the modeling paste, and it might look like I'm just covering everything up, but bear with me. I'm slightly scraping the modeling paste away where I have the rust paste going on. I still want the rust paste to be in the background, but visible. And I also still want my modeling paste to have some texture to it, so I'm adding some more of the texture powder and then scraping it in the modeling paste very lightly, just so that it sticks in the surface. And now that this one is dry, I can go back in. This time I'm using some color art glaze, to which I'm mixing up some of my favorite pigment, which is the autumn leaf. And I'm going to use that to enhance the rust color of my paste, so that it's not just sitting there, but that it's blended all together and running through the white modeling paste. And then heat setting everything. I'm ripping up some kitchen roll to create masks to put on top of the rust paste that I have going on. I want to make things a little easier for myself, so I'm flipping my little masks over, and then I'm spraying them with 3M Remount, which is a repositionable glue. This way I can just glue my little masks down on my page, and this way protect the rust paste, so that I can keep on working on top of everything. And then adding yet another layer of modeling paste. And now I can just peel my little masks away. And then I'm repeating the whole process, creating little masks, spraying them with 3M Remount, and then gluing them in place. I'm adding another layer, but this time it's white Crackle paste. So just like I did with the previous layer, except that this time I'm using another product. And once that's dry, I'm going back in with clear Crackle on top of the rust paste. Well, more or less on top of the rust paste. I don't care if it goes over the white one as well. While this was drying, I prepared some embellishments using leftovers, plaster strip, cambric, fabric, Finnavar's canvas resist, well, whatever I had laying around. Stitched them together, and now I'm gluing them down using Finn's Heavy Body Gel. And now that this is in place, I can finally go in with some real color. This is one of my color kits by Color Art. These are the primary element pigments, and I'm using some solution which is more of a liquid than the glaze, and I'm starting with the Hunter Gray. So each kit has 4 colors. For this one I'm starting with the gray one, and I will use this to enhance the edges, and I'm blending it in, just spraying in some water. Next I'm going in with Black Orchid. Again, mixing it with my solution so that I have a liquid watercolor-like paint. I'm again blending it in using some water. I'm keeping some of that Black Orchid mixture aside, because now I'm mixing up the last color for this part, which is the Jasmine, which is a quite flashy color. So I'm just using the leftover of that Black Orchid to tone down that flashy color just a little bit. And then just applying it in the same way as I did for the two previous colors, blending it in using water, heat setting, and then going back in to accentuate the color. Now for the last color of this collection, which is the Solar Gold, I'm using a mixture of glaze and solution because I want it to be quite fluid but thick enough to really stay where I want to have it. And I'm just going to use this gold to highlight some of the texture and to make some of the other color pop again. Once everything is dry, I'm going back in with some heavy body gesso mixed up with some solution because I want to have it really liquid and thinned down. And I want to use it to tone down some of the color that I have going on. And this will also help me accentuate the cracks even more. Now, as I don't want it to cover everything up or too much up, I'm also using a baby wipe to take away what's too much. This way it will really sit in the cracks and accentuate the cracks without covering too much up. I want to have some more of that gray going on the edges, so I'm mixing up some more Hunter Grey pigment with glaze. And I'm just going to repeat what I did on the edge of my spread. So pigment, glaze, and water. Off camera I picked out a couple of embellishments that I want to use, so eyelets and rusted washers and a piece of rusted metal strip. I also chose the wording that I want to use, which is one simple little word but with so much meaning to it. And I'm gluing my little word down using soft matte gel. And then I can just place my eyelets using my big bites. I know some of you might consider it stressy to have those holes going through the page, and then when you start working on the other side, it might get in your way, but I think it makes things very interesting when you start working on the other side. You already have something going on your page. And then I can just glue down my embellishments using the heavy body gel, which is really fabulous because it is heavy and it dries fast. But I have to make sure that I have no glue spilling out from underneath my metal strip. So I'm really taking my time to clean everything before I place some weight on top of it so that it sticks down neatly to the paper. And I'm just gluing the washers down in the same way. And that's when I considered my page done. So I hope you liked today's video. If so, please don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You know how much I appreciate both. Get in touch on Facebook, get in touch on Snapchat. Let's connect and see you back next time. Ta-da!